This is one of the few times I actually see you seeming to work. Well, we were walking around watching you yesterday, and it didn't seem like you were doing anything, and the people kept coming around. What's the deal with that?
I don't know. I'm just that kind of guy.
Is it boring to hold still?
It depends on the day.
But what are you doing when you are standing up there looking like you're not doing anything? Loon, you do programs for schools on reading. You do other kinds too, but you like to read?
I love to read. I read every single day.
Why would anybody want to read?
Reading is just, well, it's entertainment, it's education, it's so many things that, I do a lot of driving. I do 30,000 miles a year of driving. It's just really boring.
Do you think that people who read are more interesting people?
Well, I think they have a lot more interesting experiences. You can have tremendous experiences. In my life, I've traveled all around Antarctica. I've climbed Mount Everest. I've climbed K2. I've gone to the moon. I've traveled into the past. I've traveled into the future. And I've done all of these things by reading books. While I'm driving my car.
Well, you got me there. I get you. I get you. That's great.
Yeah.
You put on a lot more than 30,000 miles in a year then. So what's the nature of your work?
The nature of my work here today is to entertain with this contraption called a recycle cycle. I started out as a performer.
Doing what?
Pantomime, circus arts, stilt walking, unicycling. Still do all that. But for the fairs, I found that having this car out here and giving the kids something to get excited about and play with I seem to be able to compete better with all the other jugglers and people like that. So anyway.
So do you work as hard as you used to with the other acts, do you think? I mean, does this... this act is your biggest success, isn't it?
Well, in the fairs it is, yeah.
I've never seen anybody that does what you're doing. Have you seen one, and how did you get this started?
I see people that try to duplicate what I do and, can't be me.
It doesn't look like you're doing anything.
Well, thanks a lot.
Okay, but what are you doing when you are standing up there looking like you're not doing anything?
I'm breathing very slowly, very shallow breaths, and relaxing the shoulders and releasing tension in the muscles so that I can stand very still.
Parking by the dumpster. It's the last time I buy a car from Dollar General.
Amy, how tall have you been?
Probably 9'7", but maybe with headgear about 10'9".
What's the highest point on earth you've ever been?
I don't know. I've climbed mountains in upstate New York. And those are up above 4,000 feet.
Have you ever climbed a tree?
Yes, many times. Like it.
A tower?
Yeah, well, yes. There was a tower in Japan. I forget. I don't know. I don't think we climbed it, though. We just climbed part of it and then up an escalator or elevator. There's a place called Holy Hill where we used to live in Hubertus, Wisconsin, and that was like 300-something odd steps. That was sort of a tower, like a bell tower.
Were you ever afraid of heights?
No. No, not really. No more than you should be.
When you were a little child?
Nope. Didn't really have any, except for climbing trees. And then you just, it's smart if you're careful. But I wasn't afraid. Not afraid enough not to climb the tree.
Did you ever make parents or teachers nervous by getting into high places?
No, but my son did and does. He, in just 30 seconds, I would be talking to a friend and I'd turn around and he was halfway up a wall. And then we had to figure out how to get him back down again. He's very brave.
So do you like him liking high places, and do you think he'll be a giant one day? I mean, if you feed him right?
Actually, he is a giant sometimes. He is. He learned stilt walking. He learned to be a giant from my friends that taught me. And he's pretty good.
I would imagine a giant gets to see people from a different angle.
Yes.
What do you see?
I see people not paying attention.
Do you have any brakes on this thing?
Sure. Look at them. Brake shoes, dude.
Oh, nice.
Real brake shoes, yeah. They'll stop a 2-year-old. They'll stop this car, man.
Oh, all the time. I mean, look at what people throw away. People litter on the side of the road all the time. Again, litter is just simply the things that you throw out of your, say, your car window on the side of the road or at your school campus, on the grounds, on the playground. That's litter because it's basically a natural resource in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's what litter is, and it's a wasted natural resource because I suspect if you guys would go to look on your playground right this second, you would find aluminum cans, which are valuable. You would find paper that could be recycled. You would find all sorts of resources that people have just thrown out there.
What got you interested in trash and when?
My dad was a forester. My mother was a teacher, so I always had an interest in learning. But I'm not sure what. I know when. I was probably 6 or 7 or 8, and I started walking around my neighborhood and would look through other people's things they had thrown away. Now, I wouldn't dig through their groceries. I wouldn't dig through the real garbage. Here's Nick. He's another performer.
Hey!
So Nick's coming and he's actually getting his... you're going to do your music show today?
I'm going to do my music show for the kids.
Do I need to move?
No.
Okay.
You're all right. I'm just going to grab my my headset here, my towel.
Nick actually does a really interesting show because what he does is the kids almost become the show. They come on and he does music and plays and they become the band.
Kids are the stars of the show.
Kids are the stars of the show?
Yeah, not
Then
me.
why are you getting paid?